Sky has a lot of bugs. And no, I'm not talking about the Sky who absorbs grandma's food. And if you've been playing Sky for maybe at least 2 or 3 weeks, you probably already experienced some of them. It's basically a tradition now that every time there's a new update, there's new bugs. And somehow those bugs keep getting worse. Here are some of the examples you guys have experienced. My friends being sideways, invisible, or in the middle of the ocean when I try to light them in the constellation. Yeah, that's one you'll see in the video. Here's another one I found hilarious. I literally started walking, just exploring around Valley of Triumph once, and started levitating. No flight activation, nothing. I just started lifting up like some god wanted me early, till my game crashed. It became clear to my attention that bugs are TGC last priorities. Anyway, I will now show you a list of those bugs, starting by the everyday one to any others I can think of. Now this might be the most upsetting one, since so many players like to enjoy the game with their friends. And in this bug, who happens very often, all players get suddenly merged into another server. I used to think my Wi-Fi was a problem, but turned out it was their own server issues. This is very annoying because you constantly have to rejoin the people you are playing. I really wish they fixed this by now, since it's ruining so much of the game, unfortunately. And the fact that this bug has been going on since probably the first time they launched the game is concerning. If you didn't know, Sky has a lot of doors that you need to open to get through certain map. Yes, crazy concept, I know, but the thing is, those doors need to be light up, which, let me just show you. Okay, this is not a normal occurrence. I don't know if the bug is fixed for now, but usually all those doors stop opening after the light go through the middle. Please, why is IT working now? These type of bugs happen so often that experienced players like me gave up on them. We are so tired of it that we always pass somehow over it to not interact with them. I honestly don't know why this bug exists, since it's literally crucial to use doors, and I feel bad for newbies trying to open them forever without knowing how to do in any other ways. If you didn't know, Sky uses sitting spots in a lot of different places. They can be used for daily quests to get through the map, in season quests, basically everywhere. But I would say most of the time people use it in the vault portal and during Red Shard. The problem is once in a while, they just don't work. This bug usually affects everyone, and if you have it, you just have to deal with it. The amount of time I had it when trying to travel through Vault of Knowledge is criminal. Now this is a bug that I barely encountered because, well, I never burn plants. But I remember when I used to candle run for hours, I would be burning all of them. It just happened so many times. The constellation in Sky is important to many players. It's one of the first things some players do when they open the game, since all those light particles can eventually fill a heart. The problem is, sometimes the constellations spawn the player in absolutely nowhere. This makes it impossible to light them back, since the icon is usually hidden behind an untouchable place. Usually this bug happens for 1 to 4 days, I'd say. You just pray that your friends will not think you hate them.
I just want back into the business.
Well, I don't.
In the fourth floor of Vault of Knowledge, we have to lit up light on a creature moving in order to access to the second floor. Here's the thing. The creature arrives from an invisible wall, and sometimes it just gets stuck behind it. These bugs make the whole server stuck on this floor, and I don't think there's any other way to go through it. People usually leave and wait to join a new server. Another funny bug that happened a lot to me with this creature was when I was going on it, and I just bounced so far away from it over and over. In Sky, there is boat floating around some maps to help players navigate through places. There is some in Wasteland, Daylight Prairie, and Valley of Triumph. But the one who causes problems are the Valley of Triumph ones in Village of Dreams. Normally, you just get on a boat and wait till it slowly delivers you to the destination. Sounds useful, but as you can see, sometimes those boats teleport back to the beginning, sometimes they teleport at the end, and sometimes they literally throw you out of the map. This has become such a frequent bug that experienced players knows that you cannot predict where those boats are gonna take you, so they just fly through the clouds to avoid them. When I say candles, I mean the candles in social benches. In Sky, social benches are really useful since they allow new players who haven't unlocked the cosmetics yet to talk to anyone on those benches. They not only allow to interact with others who aren't your friends, but are also often used to complete a daily quest that asks to sit on a bench with a stranger. The problem is that a lot of the time, those candles just won't light.